to get all the Evil X's contact information so I can form this stupid league.
What up, it's Maxxsmash201. So I keep hearing a lot about this Power Ranger, this dark Power Ranger gritty movie, like for the mature audience. I want to watch it. So, here we go.
When two empires declare war, neither side is innocent.
You're still a traitor, you worthless piece.
We were children, asked to fight an intergalactic war against an enemy we'd never met. Let's stop pretending our side stood on some moral high ground.
What do you want, Rocky?
Where's Tommy?
Tell me Oliver is a ghost. You'll never find him. I don't even know where he is.
Bullshit is an ugly color on you.
I prefer pink.
If dying is what you choose to do here today, I would prefer you did it with your dignity intact.
How soon after the truce did you turn? Did you even wait until we were disbanded?
The second the machine empire integrated their technology in our society, I knew the freedom we bled for was done.
So you stabbed us in the back?
I followed the only rule worth following in this fuckskin. I made sure I was on the winning side, which is why I'm sitting here and you're chained to a chair. Comfortable?
You were never really one of us.
Thank you. The thought that weaponizing youth and training them to kill could have turned out so ugly for so many of them.
We were a team. We fought for each other. You never understood that.
Let's talk about Jason.
What about him?
You were married to him, weren't you?
For 8 hours.
Tired of being made fun of by you country fucks. Skull, you sold us out!
Machine Empire had better meth. That was all it took. You know what happens to a dog that chases cars and finally catches one?
It doesn't end well for the dog.
Let's move on to Zach, shall we? Good kid. Fit. A little hyperactive. Do you know where he ended up?
About those hip-hop keto tapes.
Hip-hop keto! That's keto! And abs! Abs! Knock him out! Knee him up! Work it! Count it and punch! Punch hip-hop keto! Let's go!
He knew it was bullshit, but the public ate it up. It wasn't about the money for him. He was addicted to the action. It was his outlet.
And you think peddling false hope to fat kids was enough to scratch that itch for him? Did you know he joined the Machine Empire? Didn't even have to recruit him. So hungry for a battlefield, he volunteered to help us sweep up whatever resistance was left.
눈에 놈이요. 무슨 뭐 쌓여주지? Good on me.
아, 너 알아? 네가 그 운동 프로그램에 오이, 어? 깜둥이 운동 프로그램 하는 개새끼지?
Changer. 그래 이 새끼라. 아무래도 우리 힙합 카피 했겠지.
정말 죽이버려! 할 말 있어? 어?
It's morning time.
Most people play the odds, but then there's this rare few who don't feel alive unless the odds are stacked completely against them.
I know you get me. It's all good. Get on with it.
It's tough, seeing your friends murdered one by one. Especially by one of your own.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Think about it. Rita made Tommy to fight against us. And then he betrayed her, switched sides, Mommy tried to kill him. He lost his power, gained it back, lost it again, only to see a fucking treaty signed? Not bad. I'm glad I'm not his shrink. Say what you want about the machines, at least they're consistent.
What does this have to do with me?
Tommy's always been hung up on you. Yesterday, Tommy paid a visit to Billy Cranston. But don't worry, I think we all know it's unlikely you fucked him, too.
Our alliance with the Machine Empire will bring a new level of synergy within Cranston Lockheed Martin. We will be mass-producing our signature Blade Blaster weapons with an initial order of 1.6 trillion euros from the Soviet Europe.
Damn it, Billy. What'd you do?
You're out of your mind. Tommy didn't kill any of us. He's a ranger. You just forgot what that means.
Why do you think they gave these powers to kids?
Because we were the only ones who could destroy Rita and her.
You are not that stupid! For fuck's sake! Pull your shit together and start thinking for yourself for once in your life! You're not a little girl anymore. Now where's Tommy?
Go fuck yourself.
You think you're defending something worthwhile. I get that. But technology, the machines, they always win.
I told you I haven't seen Thomas.
One last warning. Every move we make leaves a footprint.
Trina's beautiful. While the government was negotiating the treaty, we were burying our own. I saw calm for a moment and then he was gone. It's been years.
You're telling the truth. Machines are never wrong. They told us exactly what you'd know.
So you lose.
Oh, Kimmy. You really just don't get it, do you? I never needed you as a witness. You, my dear, are bait.
Kimberly.
No. You're not. I held Kimberly in my arms when she died. So I'm gonna ask you one more time. Who are you?
Kill. Stab. Drown. Sleep. Shoot. Don't you remember me, darling? The one who turned you into a ranger in the first place. I've killed them all. And now the world is ours.
Rita.
Okay, so my thoughts about the Power Ranger Gritty movie with James Vanderbeek. Wow, okay. Dawson is Rocky. I don't know if you know who Rocky is. He was the second Red Ranger. He's the one that took Jason's place, basically. I have a lot of like pros and cons about this movie. I mean, there's some good aspects and there's some bad, but it's most definitely not for the kids. Like, wow, a lot of cursing, a lot of drugs. It's most definitely for the mature audience. I get that. I mean, they even did a warning disclosure saying that, you know, there's a lot of middle fingers and drugs and I guess like sexual aspects, well, sexual situations that's in this movie. The Black Ranger, Zach, wow. Alright, so the good part about this movie, it was very well made. You could tell that the director and everybody put in like a lot of effort into this movie. The beginning sequence is pretty dope. They showed like a Megazord fighting like another robot, and the fact that they used Power Rangers as like soldiers, like you saw them like holding guns. I believe you saw Kimberly with the knife out, and I mean that's cool. I guess, you know, the graphics were really good. I was amazed. This must have took at least 2 years. You know, I mean, Saban most definitely did not like really put in anything into this movie. I guess they were sponsored too. I mean, to have James Vanderbeek play as one of the lead roles, that's pretty badass. The story-wise, that was really cool. I dig the story. I like the twist towards the end where you saw like Rita. I mean, if you guys didn't see it, don't see it. But you know, spoiler, too late now, right? But yeah, it was very well made. I liked it a lot. The graphics were cool. The twist was really cool too. What I really didn't like about it, and this is just my personal opinion, they're trying to move on to a mature audience, right? And keep in mind, people who saw Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, not Sentai. I'm a big Sentai fan too. I started watching Sentai not too long ago, but you know, we people who grew up around here, you know, and people who watched Fox back in the 90s, this was a kids movie. I'm sorry, not kids movie, kids show. Of course the movie came out, you know, but this is a kids show, and you know, people who will type in Power Rangers, they're gonna type in Power Rangers and gonna see this, you know. And I'm a big fan of the 90s kids franchise. I mean, that's what I started on, and I can see what they're trying to go on here. And you know, majority of the fan Power Ranger films that I saw, they always had this very mature, dark, gritty aspect of the movie, and I can tell where they're trying to go. But for once, I would like to see a regular Power Ranger show, fan film, whatever, leading, you know, to have that. What's a good example? You know, the Avengers? Yes, exactly, like the Avengers, you know, they still had the dark aspect, but they still joked around, you know, they still do that. And I guess if you want to go to a really good example, they should go to that, because they were able to pull that off, to have Hulk, you know, because keep in mind, like Power Rangers, Marvel is pretty, comic books are pretty adult, dark too, you know, a lot of violence, but they were able to still pull it off and aim towards the kids. So, I mean, everything about this is pretty, like, you know, kick-ass, and I respect it. But keep in mind, like, you're also leading towards the kids. So, I mean, there's like a shitload of cursing. They show like Zach like doing Coco. I'm in love with that Coco. Whatever. But you know, it was pretty well done. I respect it. The fight scenes were pretty cool. I could like the fight scene with Zack. That was like probably like my favorite. You know, it was like a little cheesy. Like the Korean guy was like, "Oh, do you have any last words?" And he's like, "Oh, it's Morphin time." And you know, he was able to throw the helmet, throw it back. You know, he was getting shot in the head with the helmet, and you can face. He was like, ding, ding, you know. And I really like that was pretty cool. I like it a lot. I like that part. And the people, especially the people who they pick. So, my last minute around here, I know that there's a Power Rangers movie coming out, and I believe, I don't know who's directing it. Who is directing that Power Rangers movie? But I really hope they look at Marvel as a good example, because they're leading towards the kids. So hopefully they pull this off, because I'm a really big fan of the franchise, and I'm a big Power Rangers fan. Not Sentai, even though I do love Sentai, but as a Power Rangers, straight from the Fox, like I really hope they pull this off, because you know, to see something like that, especially in my age, like I really hope that they could pull it off, and it'll be a really good start or reboot, because I do know that it's gonna be really dark and whatnot. So hopefully everything turns out for the best. And yeah, and by the way, this match between JP and Phiman Biggs, wow, this is a really cool one. Peace.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Sudden death, go. Game. The order is with me. Lucario.
So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below, and follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Maxxsmash201, and don't forget to like me on Facebook at Maxxsmash201. Peace!